is it's wood fiber.
Ooh, now it's super smooth.
Right, so it does have a slight raised wood fiber, and don't wipe it off with a wet, damp cloth because then those wood fibers will swell up again. So you want to sand both sides lightly, again with the 150. And then both sides, once you get both sides sanded, then we can glue on the standoffs. And the reason, so we can do this in two different orders, and it doesn't seem to really matter. I've tried both, and it doesn't seem to make any difference. But what we can do is we can either prime it first and then glue the standoffs on, or we can glue the standoffs and then prime it. And either way, it doesn't seem to matter. So the primer that I use is flat white primer, and again, use a quality paint on this because this is representing your artwork. So let's glue on the standoffs first, and then we'll go that route. All right, so for our standoffs, I am using, this is 1x2 already primed pine. And this is, again, from the hardware store. An 8-foot long piece of this runs about $6. The nice thing about it being already primed is it's already been sanded and it already has a primer coat on it, so it saves you a couple steps. And it's not, if it is more expensive than the raw pine, I think the raw pine is maybe less than $2 or around $2 for an 8-foot piece, but I'm happy to spend that $3 to not have to do the sanding. Sanding is not very fun. Okay, so we are going to, again, since our MDF piece is 12x12, or nearly 12x12, we're going to cut 6-inch long standoffs because it's that same, I like my standoffs to be half as long as the panel. So let's see, there's my, okay. So there's 6-inch. Now, if you don't have a lot of power tools, you can use a miter box. Look at this.
Whoa.
This is, it comes with, it doesn't usually come with the sawdust. You have to add that yourself. It comes with this box and usually a saw. You can buy them separate, but I bought mine as a set. This set runs about $15 at any hardware store. It is a little flimsy because it's plastic. So if you're going to be building a lot of these kinds of things, you can either, if you like to do it by hand, you can invest in a very nice aluminum miter box, or if you're going to escalate into power tools, which in many ways, if you're doing your own stands, I would recommend. You can cut this board with a jigsaw. You can cut it with a scroll saw. You can cut it with a skill saw, so I'm going up in, or a table saw, or even a miter saw, which is a chop saw that cuts angles. So there are many, many great options for power tools, but we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. So what this